Alright, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to show you to basically just get set up for the practice class, okay? So prior to doing this, you should have your cool and warm value scale finished, and your drawing on the big pastel paper should be finished also too. So, that being said, this is the stuff that I have. Okay, so I've got my small and big blocker, I have my photograph, I have a ruler, and I have a white charcoal pencil. So I'm going to actually move a lot of this off to the side. All I need right now are these three items. So I just need my ruler, my white charcoal pencil, and the square of paper here, okay? If you don't have a square of paper, it'll be located somewhere around the room. And then the paper you are using, this is the pastel paper that you'll be using. This will give you a little taste of what it's like to work on nice paper, because the paper you use a cheaper thinner type of paper. Alright, so the first thing I need to do on this is I need to draw a 4-inch square, okay, on here. So a 4x4 square. So I'm going to start by my ruler. You guys can follow. Remember, on these rulers, okay, I don't know if it's, the measurement doesn't start at the end of the ruler. Let me focus this. Doesn't start at the end of the ruler. It starts right here where it says 0. Okay? So I'm going to put my ruler right here, kind of up here towards the top of my paper, and I am going to start where it says 0, and I'm going to draw a line all the way down to the 4. Just right there, like that. Okay? Before I move this, I am going to go ahead and put a little mark right there at my 2-inch mark to mark the halfway point. So you guys can go ahead and do the same thing. Okay? So I go ahead and same thing, just follow along. And to keep going with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my ruler, make sure that I'm actually drawing this line at a 90-degree angle. White charcoal's kind of getting on the ruler. If you guys see right here, your ruler at this line, so I'm going to put that right on top of the line that I just drew. And that's going to help me make sure that when I do the second line, that it's going to be nice and straight. So I've got that 0 line right there on top of my white line that I just drew. I'm going to start here at 0. I'm going to draw my line all the way down to the 4. And then again, put a mark where it says 2. Again, you guys can do this. So feel free to draw this right now. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to keep doing the same thing until I make my way around. So again, take that 0 line, put it right on top of my white line that I just drew. Start it. Draw this line all the way down to where it says 4, and the halfway point, which is 2. I'll do this again. Okay. So now it looks like this. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to now connect these lines. Now I am pressing pretty hard on my white charcoal pencil, mainly because right here fairly light, because that way it'll make it easier for your oil pastel to actually cover up the lines, the grid lines. Okay? So that's what your 4-inch square should look like. Okay? So this is the 2 mark. I'll kind of mark these, but this is all the way from end to end is 4 inches. Okay? Alright, so then the next task for you to do is you've got to figure out what area of graph you practice, because you're only going to be practicing 4 squares. Okay? You've got to figure out what squares do you want to practice. Now, my advice to you guys is to do something that you're a little scared of. And the reason why I would do that is because that would be one area that I would want to have more than one attempt at. The more practice you get with something, the better you're going to be. So if I look at an area and I'm like, ooh, I don't know how I'm going to do that, it scares me a little bit about this part, that's what I'm going to practice for this, okay? So what I'm going to do for this one, I'm actually going to go for this area right here because, one, I definitely want practice with the corn because I'm a little worried about how I'm going to do each one of those corn kernels. And I don't want to spend necessarily all my practice time just on the corn. I want to get in as much of the radish and even the stem too, because when I look at these stems, the stems have a lot of colors to them. So I want to make sure I have an opportunity to practice that. So I'm going to focus on that particular area. So then the next thing I need to do, this is when now you bring this back into play. Now what I'm going to do is basically recreate here. So whatever I see here is going to go in this box. Whatever I see here, I'm going to draw in this box. Whatever I see in this box, I'm going to draw in this one. And this, whatever I see there, goes in here. I'm going to draw just like I did on my big pastel paper. And then the next step for me is to start with the oil pastels. Now, the second video that shows you guys me actually working on, I think it's working on this one right here. You guys can see these are two different ones. So this one obviously has less work done. This has got more work done. But it's all dealing with the same area that I've got highlighted right here. So you can see how I sort of approach it. But this is where I figure stuff out. Remember some of the tips, if you want anything to be light and bright, you want to put white down first. And then even if you see something really dark, like this small area right here, you guys could see I started plugging that in. Don't start with black. Remember, black's a color you're going to wait till the end to use. So I actually did the dark blue first, and then I added the black on top. So it still has like a really nice cool base to it. So you never use the black just straight, okay? So what I recommend is after you get your drawing done, watch that section. Obviously you'll be seeing me work on my practice quad, but you'll hear my thoughts and the decisions that I make and watch them. So that would be very helpful for you. All right, that's it.